Hi, this is Jack from Maths Forge, and in today's lesson, we're going to be doing reflections. So let's take a look at the first example. Here we're being asked to reflect in the line y is equal to 6, and they've given us this upside down L shape here. So the line y equals 6 has been drawn out for us. And in order to reflect this shape in this line, we're going to have to draw its mirror image on the other side of the line. And so how I like to do this is as follows. I pick the closest corners to the line, so it's going to be these two corners here, and then I count how many squares away they are from the actual line itself. In this case, they are 1 square away each. So I now draw new points on the opposite side of this line that are the same distance away from the mirror line as the original points are. I then look at another corner of the shape, so this one here, the one to the left, and now I count how many spaces away it is from the mirror line, so it's 2 vertically, and I do this on the other side as well. So from the mirror line, 1, 2, here we go. And finally, I go to the bottom right-hand corner, this corner here, and I count how many squares away it is from the line, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 squares away. And I go in the opposite direction now above the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now I have a sort of blueprint of what my image is going to look like. I can reconstruct this image now with the points that I've drawn. Now you can choose more corners to use and reflect them in the mirror line. But if the shape is pretty straightforward, you can just draw a few points and reconstruct the image from there. So I feel that I've drawn enough points to reconstruct this image. And I believe it's going to look like this. And if we check our answer, there it is. Now we'll do a 2-star example. Here we're being asked to reflect in the line y is equal to negative x plus 11, and the line has been drawn out for us. So how do we reflect this shape here in this mirror line? Well, just as we did in the previous example, I'm going to pick a corner. So I'm going to pick this top right-hand corner here. And then I'm going to count how many spaces away it is from the mirror line at a perpendicular distance from the line. So that means I'm going to be going to the line at a right angle, at 90 degrees like this. So let's see, it's going to be 1 square away, 1.5. So it's 1.5 diagonals away from the mirror line. So now I have to reflect this in the opposite direction. So it's going to be 1.5, which is going to be a half and 1. So the new corner is going to be here. And I'm just going to put a point there. Now I'm going to do this with the other corners. So this bottom right-hand corner, it's going to be 1, 2, 3.5 squares away diagonally from the mirror line. So the reflected corner of this corner here is going to be the same distance away. So it's going to be a half, 1, 2, and 3, 3.5. So the new corner is now going to be here. And now at this stage, if you're unsure whether the shape goes up or goes down, you can just choose another corner and do the same thing again. So I'm going to pick the top left-hand corner now, and I'm going to go straight to the mirror line. So it's going to be 1, 2 diagonal squares away. And I'm going to do the same for the other side. So 1, 2 diagonal squares away. And my new corner should be here. So there's no need to draw the 4th corner, but you can if you'd like. But I know what the shape is going to look like now. It's going to be a rectangle on its side. It's going to have a height of 1 and the width of 4. And if I just draw it out, this is the reflected image of the original shape. And if we check our answer, there it is. Now we'll do a 3-star example. Here we're being asked to reflect this shape in the line y is equal to negative x minus 4. So as we can see that this upside down L shape is on the right hand side of this diagonal line, which they've given us. And just as we've done in the previous examples, I'm going to pick a corner on this shape and find out the distance from this corner to the mirror line. So I'm going to begin by picking this bottom left-hand corner here. And if I count how many squares away it is from the mirror line, it's going to be 1.5 away. So the reflected corner on the other side of the mirror line is going to be 1.5 away as well. So it's going to be a half and 1. So it should be here. And I'm just going to draw a point to label it. I'm now going to do this with enough of the other corners so that I can see what the shape is going to look like on the other side of the mirror line. So I'm going to pick this corner here where it begins to turn. And it's going to be 1, 2.5 away. So the new one's going to be a half, 1, and 2 away. So it's going to be here. And now this corner here on the left, so it's going to be 1, 2 away. So the new one's going to be 1 and 2 away. So it's going to be here. And now the top left-hand corner, that's going to be 1, 2.5 away. So a half, 1, and 2 away. The new one's going to be here. And I feel that I have enough to actually draw the shape out now. It's going to look like this. So it's going to be an L shape on its back with the same dimensions. And there we go. I'll just shade this in green so you can see what it looks like. And if we check our answer, there it is. And that's it for the lesson on reflections. So when you're drawing a reflection, Pick one of the corners of the shape that you're trying to reflect and find out the distance directly to the mirror line. On the other side of the mirror line, the reflected corner of the original shape should be the same distance away from that mirror line. Do this with enough corners until you can draw your shape out.